Now, from Hurricane Helene continues all across our state. Even now, it took thousands of crews to rebuild what came down and get the lights back on. Atlanta News First, Yasmina Alston is live at 5 in Midtown. So, Yasmina, what goes into such a massive effort?
Well, Blair, whether it's a massive storm like Hurricane Helene destroying entire cities or a tree falling on power lines and impacting just one neighborhood, which we often see in Metro Atlanta, for Georgia Power linemen, the job is very important regardless.
This is actually the last day of their basic line and equipment skills class here with us.
Jonathan Dean understands the power of having power. For over 10 years, he's helped turn on your lights and now trains others at Georgia Power to do the same.
And we're teaching them how to climb, we're teaching them the material, and we're teaching them how to identify the work that they're going to be doing every day when they go back out into the field.
It's called line work, and we watched as soon-to-be linemen climb power poles before they set out into communities upon completion of training. Dean says line work is what you see when you look up at the overhead power lines or the underground boxes in your neighborhood. Each job you do is aimed at bringing you, the customer, your power back. The power you might lose when a tree falls on a windy day, or the power you lose after a significant weather event.
In 140 years of Georgia Power system, this was the most destructive storm we've had.
Most recently, Dean and thousands of others responded to the areas hit hardest by Hurricane Helene, which affected 12,000 utility poles across Georgia. Dean was in the Augusta area, living in trailer camps and working 16-hour days.
Our employees that are also in those areas, they're affected as well, right? So it hits home for us just like it does for the community.
Their job is not an easy one.
You can't just jump right into it, right? You have to think about the safety of the community, the safety of the workers, and then the most efficient and safest way to get it back on and restore power.
After a power outage, many people often wonder how long until it's back on. And Dean says he gets it, but reminds everyone it takes the power of a team of linemen to make it happen.
It's part of everyday life that we do. There's nothing that we do that does not take power nowadays, right? So when people lose that, their whole world is turned upside down, and we understand that.
And the training to become a lineman is very extensive. You saw in that video, they have to be able to climb poles like this one just in case their trucks are not able to get into an area. Live in Atlanta, Yasmina Alston, Atlanta News First.